kind of feel like the vice president. I got a gnat flying around me. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Dabbling Angler. Today we're going to do our mystery tackle box reveal for the month of October. But before we get into that box, I do want to do a little bit of a recap of September. We got some really cool things in the September box, and two of the products in there really stood out for me as far as my luck went. The first one has to be this Reaction Strike RS Buzz. I've got the bluegill color here. This guy, he's super buoyant. I mean, just buzzed right atop the water, makes a ton of noise. Even on the cast. I mean, this blade made a ton of noise in the water, and the fish I caught, the biggest fish I caught off of this, is about a 17-incher, went about 3.5 pounds, and he absolutely just demolished this buzz bait. I mean, scared me half to death, and I really, really hope I got that bite on video. I had the catch, and I know I've got it. I just don't know if I had the right angle to catch when that bass just attacked this thing. I'm afraid I was standing in front of it, but anyway, phenomenal bait. Fished this actually without a trailer hook, and didn't have anything on it, just this guy alone, and he did the job. Probably you could add a swim bait to it. Wouldn't be a big deal to do that. May increase your odds of getting bit, and a trailer hook probably wouldn't hurt. But that's a pretty big target there. But if you get a short strike, I hate to see you miss one on a short strike. The next one that I really enjoyed was this X-Zone Muscleback Finesse. This is a 3¼ inch craw. It is the watermelon with red flake, and this thing had a ton of action to it. Again, caught another 3-pound plus bass with this out of the farm pond. Had some good luck in some other areas as well. I mean, this thing just flat out caught fish. Used that as a trailer on a jig, and I couldn't have been happier. Could not have been happier with either one of those, actually. So that's September. Let's go ahead and get into October. As far as mystery tackle box goes, for those of y'all that are not familiar with it, this is the box that you get. I've got the beginner version. I can't remember what I signed up for, what they call it, but it's not the pro version. It's not the most expensive one, but it certainly gets the job done. So every month you get this. You don't know what you're getting in advance. They try to set you up pretty well. Obviously, they know what part of the country you're in, they know where you're fishing, so that combined with the weather and combined with what you choose to get. So I want the bass box. I know there's a panfish box. I was kind of torn and almost signed up for another one to get the panfish as well. And they have a couple other choices, that you can get, and then like that you can scale it up. But kind of just started out with the beginning, and we'll see how things go, and if I want to increase that down the line. But each month you get the email that it's been shipped, and then it's almost like Christmas. You're waiting for it to be shipped, waiting for it to hit the house. And when this thing, when I saw it, I was like a little kid, like say on Christmas morning, just a big smile on my face, and couldn't wait to bust into it. So without further ado, let's take a look to see what they sent us this month. So right out the gate, looks like we've got a football jig. It's Googan Squad Gridiron football jig, 3/8 ounce. Looks like the color is PB and J, and it says it's a 5/0 hook on there. So let's see here. We'll read the back to you here real quick. The Googan Squad Gridiron jig is built for prime time. The wide football shaped head is designed to drag along rocky bottoms with minimal snags. Hand-tied skirt provides enticing flair as you crawl and hop the jig along the bottom. Each jig's weight is also printed directly on the head for easy organization. Oh, cool. I don't know if you can see that in the packaging. That's pretty cool. When paired with the juiciest trailer, the Gridiron jig is an MVP around offshore structure points, below dams, or around deep humps and ledges. All right, so there's some good tips there. So can't wait to use this guy. That PB&J color, that looks pretty cool. You know, that should be a lot of fun. Nice looking weed guard there. The next one looks like we've got a square bill. It is the CD, I'm going to go with CD squared, maybe they call it CD2, but CD squared crankbait, square bill crankbait. It's a 3/4 ounce. Again, super sharp hooks, premium paint, made by Genco Fishing, and that's in New Concord, Kentucky. If my geography is correct, that is just off of Kentucky Lake, in the land between the lakes area, kind of southwestern Kentucky. Ton of fishing going on down that way. I gotta believe these guys know what they're doing, so I'm excited to use this one. It says on the back here that it's the bluegill color, but that looks awful PB&J to me. So I don't know. We'll check the website out and see. You know, maybe it's in the wrong box, but we'll take a look at that. Next one, Eagle Claw hooks, some 4/0 wide gap worm hooks. Can never have too many of those. Well, looks like we've got something to put on the back end of that on the back end of that Gridiron football jig. Got a Gambler BB cricket, and oh my gosh, there is a ton of garlic in these guys. I mean, there's probably, God, it smells like 2 or 3 cloves of garlic in each one of these. You know, that's definitely gonna attract some fish. So we're gonna close this guy up real quick before we attract anything out here. And then finally, there's always 5 things in here. So finally, okay, that one's not as potent. We've got a Bruiser Baits Slimmer Swimmer. There's 5 of these. This is their shell cracker color. So you see some nice flake in there. That should create a lot of reaction. Nice tail. So that is certainly something that, you know, the colors don't match up necessarily to that buzz bait, but that is certainly something that we may go with. Or I've got a spinner in my tackle box that is missing a skirt. You know, maybe we rig this guy up to that spinner bait and see what happens with it. So that looks like something that would be really effective. You know, overall pretty happy. I'd say that, you know, I can find a use for everything in here, and you know, that's been my experience the past 2 months. This is my 3rd time getting the box, and you know, I'm pretty happy with what I see. There's always some tips and tricks. So today it's using soft plastics. And we're going to give us some tips on stick bait, swim bait, craws, finesse worm, and ribbon tail worm. So swim bait and craws in this box, so that comes in handy. Tips on the Gridiron Jig, so where to fish it, and just some more information about it. So interested to read that, see what else it says about that. And then finally, what's in the box. So, and this is something that I forget every month, is you can add to it and you don't have to pay any extra shipping. So if you can get to them before they ship, you can add to your box. So let's see, again, just to recap what's in here. So the Genco square bill, CD squared square bill crankbait. We've got the Bruiser Baits Slimmer Swimmer. So interested to see what happens with that one. The Googan Squad Gridiron Jig, PB&J color. We've got the Gambler BB Cricket, and I mean, my God, you know, there is so much garlic in those things. You can almost smell it through the packaging. And then finally, these hooks, which again, you know, you can't have too many hooks. You know, you always need something. You're always going to need these, so you know, we're in good shape there. So guys, I appreciate you watching. Something I'd like to see in the comments, if you don't mind. Let me know what you want me to fish with first. Let me know what you want to see, you know, and what you're interested in. I'd, you know, be more than happy to use your suggestions. That's what this site's all about. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. That's what the Instagram's all about, is trying new things, seeing what works, see what doesn't work, you know, what challenges you have, and just try to become a better fisherman. You know, I'm not a pro. said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a pro, don't intend to be one. But what I think I can do is maybe get out there and see what the weekend fisherman does. The guy that has the 9 to 5 that can't get out at the drop of a hat, but might have a couple hours on a Saturday or Sunday morning that they can get out. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you like the video. Thumbs up, comments, subscribe if you can. But until next time, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you all have a good one, and hopefully some of this information gets you to your next personal best. Have a great night.